Hi, welcome back to this pick a card reading. We'll get started for what do you need to know to grow spiritually. Pile 1, message for pile 1. We're using the Samhain Witchy Oracle. Pile 2, what do you need to know spiritually for pile 2 to help yourself grow? And pile 3, what do you need to know to help yourself grow spiritually? Pile 3, thank you. Okay, go ahead and make your choice and we'll begin with pile 1. So if you picked pile 1, you got the healer card. Let's go ahead and read 22. Guide or facilitator, listen as the medicine bleeds through her teeth, a river of mercy blessed by mother, seen only by those who hold her mirror. We're seeing a lot of 4 energy here. We all come, which could be emotions or deep intuition. Cancers pick up on emotions almost instinctively just through their local socializing. Water is also the zodiac element that is the most evolved because instincts are faster communicated to your brain than logical thought can even process things. We all come into human experience with the use of energy and intuition. Among us are those who are called to be healers. They are wise ones who've made a conscious choice to devote themselves to guiding others on their paths. You could have Cancer energy or just be mothering and nurturing to others and caring. Healers can be found in all religions and traditions, each with something beautiful and unique to contribute to the collective energy of the world. You may know them as shamans, medicine men and women, priestesses, wise ones, great ones, the list goes on. If you have pulled the gift of healer, know that you are being called to initiate yourself as one of the wise ones. You are meant to be a guide for those who are finding their way, and there are many ways you can do this as a healer for your family, neighborhood, or through building a community on social media offering wisdom. It doesn't matter how you choose to heal, all that matters is that you do. So you're tapping into your creativity in your creative side. You might use art as an outlet or other ways of creation. If you have thought about becoming a healer, this card is a resounding yes. Some healing practices like a crystal therapist, Reiki practitioner, tarot reader, psychic doula, death doula, herbalist, and so on. You may have something you've practiced for years, or you may feel called to learn a new skill. Trust your intuition. You can become a facilitator of healing, creating healing tools such as guided meditations, healing jewelry, candles, and even creating your own oracle deck that can provide answers with a path to heal themselves. You create the path for others to walk. You are unique and have something to share with the world. So that's a beautiful message. Let's continue on for how to grow spiritually. So the best advice for pile 1 to grow spiritually. Do we have the best advice for pile 1's growth spiritually and how to tap into there? Looks like you need to celebrate the love in your life and guard against deceit and concealment. So make sure that you are pouring love into yourself. That would be a great way to continue to grow spiritually. Let's get you some chakra cards for how you can grow spiritually. Pile 1. You might want to try focusing on your heart chakra. Let's see. Pile 1 for their growth spiritually. Messages for their highest growth spiritually. Their spiritual abilities and growth for pile 1, please. Messages for their pile. My inner eye reflects my inner light. Any other messages for pile 1's growth spiritually? Growth spiritually for pile 1. I allow my creativity to flow through me freely. So we did see some creativity being called for. This could be a way of sharing your higher wisdom, making connections with others. Maybe you're starting consultancy or contracting or like working alongside others. Let's see, what else can we see for your highest growth spiritually? Let's get you an angel. Most definitely. Highest growth spiritually for pile 1. Pile 1, highest growth spiritually for pile 1. Positivity, faith, and optimism. Again, this is all about staying joyful as you create from your heart. And last messages for pile 1 and what they need to know for their growth spiritually. Be bold to make the first move. This is stepping into your leadership energy, cardinal kind of energy, the beginning of a season. For pile 1's growth spiritually, do you have advice for their growth spiritually for pile 1? Leg up. So this could be looking to a mentor or a guide, looking for resources in which you can learn more. Maybe looking up YouTubers that talk about herbal medicine or other kind of esoteric topics that you're interested in. But let's go ahead and see any last messages for what they need to know spiritually. What does pile 1 need to know spiritually? Devotion, Saturn in Libra. Let's go ahead and read Saturn in Libra. In a reading, this card indicates the danger that the questioner may, in desire to please all, promise more than he or she can achieve. This results in a hopeless situation of attempting to meet obligations that can't be successfully completed. You might be drawing up an agreement of importance, a relationship with great age difference, or a long-lasting marriage. I have a feeling it could be either a marriage or just generally maybe you're doing something where you're socializing with people, coming to contracts. Maybe you advise people. Maybe you're a therapist, so your relationship with your clients would matter. Let's continue for pile 1, spiritual growth and knowledge. Or maybe that's what they're suggesting. Maybe go see a therapist or start your own. I don't know. Let's see for pile 1. What do they need to know to grow spiritually, to help them grow spiritually? Stay playful, stay in your connection with your heart, and make sure you're taking control of your sexual energy. And I think I'm about to end it there for pile 1. Last messages for their spiritual growth, please. It looks like Queen of Swords. So being able to think clearly and be observant, perceptive, intelligent. And any other messages from here for spiritual growth for pile 1. Thoughts, isolating yourself and just going into your hermit mode and just taking time to think on things. Really analyze things deeply, tap into your nurturing, compassionate energy. And so any last messages for pile 1's spiritual growth and growing? So make sure if you are out of balance to always go back to your center, always meditate, take up any kind of practices that allow you to tap into nature. Maybe taking a time of rest or patience with yourself should help. And for pile 1, spiritual growth for pile 1, please. The universe is your partner. So this is all about you being able to form connections with people instantly, to manifest what you need, to transmute any pain. So that's actually, you're initiating this is initiation on the bottom with the crossing. So you're initiating yourself. And that might have been through a storm that you experienced recently or something like that. Pile 1's spiritual journey. Can you tell me about the spiritual abilities? 5 of Swords energy with Temperance again on the bottom of the deck. A choice, lovers. So this is a choice to pour into yourself. And let's get you an animal oracle to finish for your spiritual growth for pile 1. Koala Spirit. Spirit has a plan, number 35. In nature, the koala moves slowly through the branches of the eucalyptus tree, leisurely chewing the leaves, reminding us that life is not a race or competition. Chasing around every distraction can keep us from recognizing that we have all we need, and that spirit will always be there with gifts to sustain us. You are being asked to trust that by moving slowly with faith in the abundance that is everywhere, surrendering to a power greater than yourself, you will be able to experience the manifestation of your desire. As you take your time enjoying the riches available to you right now, sitting peacefully, you begin to radiate the joy and abundance you seek. Spirit is here to help you discover happiness, pleasure, and contentment, all gifts that are yours now and in the future. Have faith and trust in Spirit's plan for you and know that you are loved and cherished. Beautiful, beautiful energy. So I hope that helped you for your spiritual growth. Please hit like, comment, subscribe, and more interaction, the more readings. Thank you so much. And we'll move on to pile number 2 for your spiritual growth. If you chose pile number 2, this will be your message for your spiritual growth. This could be about co-creating with the universe. It's kind of energy I'm getting right out the gate. Let's see, number 37. This could be something to do with your general reputation, your ability to connect with others, connect with your own sense of love, and manifestation abilities, mystery and growth. What a wild web we weave, dear child, a delicious mystery untamed. Spider is one of the ultimate animal manifestors. However, she doesn't go out and force what she wants. She doesn't obsess over when she'll catch something in her weave. She casts her net and allows the powers that be, the time and space, to bring something into her web. True manifestation isn't about wishing, it's about planting your seeds and trusting them to grow into something worthwhile. Spirit has come crawling into your spread to remind you to cast your weave and then give it time to catch your prey. Spirit is asking you to give the wish me a car stuff a break. Set your intentions, but then let them go. Don't obsess over how long it's taking your intention to come to life or your spell to work. Remember, you have to maintain the energy as if you already have it. If you're wishing for something, then you don't get it because you're just in that wishing energy. Focusing on getting your way only draws attention to the fact that you don't have it. This is the space where doubt will creep in, and doubt is the destroyer of magic. Trying to take control of how something will come to you may be the very thing that keeps your goal from happening. Remember, the powers that be are smarter than you, and they know all, see all, and they know the best path to take. It might take longer, but what if you discovered something you didn't know or needed along the way? So let's continue with your spiritual growth here. Best advice for their spiritual growth for pile 2. Best advice for pile 2 spiritual growth. So it looks like if you were being deceitful or unpredictable, it's time to get organized with your energy. Make sure that you're not daydreaming or just flattering people or being naive or immature. Let's see more for your best growth. Pile 2's spiritual growth. Pile 2's best advice for spiritual growth, for their spiritual abilities to manifest for pile 2. This is about being able to see through illusions. So you might have Scorpio in your chart. You might be able to read the lines or see people's true feelings. Confidence is your key to success. So this is all about forcing what you might want to check out your chart for any fifth house placement so that you can see if you are naturally just manifesting through those placements easily what your fifth house is, because fifth house rules creation into reality and doing that from your heart and from your love. So best messages for your spiritual growth. How we can enhance your spiritual abilities. So you have to have the courage to change. I'm holding these upside down. Let's see. Messages for pile 2 spiritual growth, please. For their spiritual growth messages for pile 2 spiritual growth, please. 2 messages for spiritual 2's growth spiritually. Spiritual growth. Impressed. Someone might be impressed with you. You might be impressed with yourself. You might be attracting a good partner that will be impressed with you just on your ability to create what you want to reality. Let's see more messages for your spiritual growth for pile 2. Advice for pile 2 spiritual growth. The Green Man. So this is all about whatever you touch turns into prosperity and abundance, and that's just through the energy that you maintain. Let's move on and see some of the messages for pile 2 spiritual growth, please. Messages for pile 2 spiritual growth, please. Advice for pile 2 spiritual growth, please. Advice. Saving. So this could be about saving and planning for an employment change, maybe aligning your job more closely with what you are good at naturally, or your creative abilities as well. So pile 2 spiritual growth. Oh. Interesting. And all the cards fell on the ground. Maybe you're needing to stay flexible. Sorry about that. There's a revving in the background. Things might be picking up the pace for you, or they have been. We are, as I am filming this, we are entering Taurus season, so things should be slowing down for financial growth, building, grounding kind of energy. Let's continue. Can you tell me about pile 2 spiritual growth and what will best serve them? Yeah, change. Pile 2 spiritual growth. You might need to change your stalemate tactics or avoidant tactics. Really face what you want in this reality. Let's continue for your best spiritual growth. Advice for your best spiritual growth. This could be about giving just for the sake of giving and knowing it'll come back to you and not expecting anything instantly. So this could be about making sure you're paying attention to the smallest things in your life, paying attention to the tiniest symbols around you, and not ignoring them, taking the quiet time out so that you can really come to yourself and think and get the intuitive nudges. Pile 2 spiritual growth, please. Pile 2 spiritual growth. What would help pile 2 spiritual growth, please? I love to share my experiences and wisdom, and I know it's time to listen. Exactly what I was saying. It's good to take quiet time out because you come to new realizations. Maybe a bird flies through your window, not through your window, but by your window. Or maybe there's other signs and synchronicities that you don't notice until you're in a quiet zone. So what would help pile 2 spiritual growth, please? Healing, literally the star, which is anything to do with the star. If you Google it, the meaning of the star card in the tarot deck, this is all about growth and healing and then coming to new understandings about things. Really taking the proactive ability to turn something from the past into something new in the modern time. And yeah, moving out of any kind of lack energy, strategizing your way out of it. So that's awesome energy. Last messages for their spiritual growth, please. And this is about tuning into your feminine side, into your intuitive guidance. Let's see, you're receptive, not the pushing, but the allowing, the receiving. And this is the North Node, your good karma. So doing this will really enhance your personal ability to step into your destiny, to forecast the future of where you need to be going, where you should be headed, things like that. And I think I'll finish with one of these for pile 2 spiritual growth. Advice for pile 2 spiritual growth. Thank you. Assertions. This is all about stepping into your own, stepping into your self-confidence and your ability to make your life work. Sorry, I've just knocked over cards. So let's see. Maybe the ancestors are watching over you at this time as well. Independence is greatly supported, especially with Aries energy. It's all about me, 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 and that's a good energy for you if you're not used to that kind of energy. Let's grab you for your spiritual growth. Best advice for their spiritual growth, please. Spiritual growth. Apothecary cabinets. Let's go ahead and see. Number 1 again. So this is a lot of solo dolo energy about putting your own needs number 1 and knowing what you want. Okay. Tools. Needs to develop skills and hard work. Your higher self chose this card because your journey is just beginning, and even if it feels like you've walked this road for ages, there are skills, resources, and tools you need before you begin the work of your calling for those big dreams. For example, when attempting to manifest more wealth, consider whether you need to overcome limited financial stories or destructive money habits that are sabotaging your efforts. Receiving a loving partner might be blocked until you do the inner work on loving yourself. Experiencing supportive friendships might require you to eliminate relationships that are toxic and draining. Taking the time to do inner work now will save you many days, months, even years of starting over. Your soul has selected this card to gently encourage you to be honest about where you are in your journey and what's realistically needed to begin to see results. All transformation begins with awareness, and starting where you are is the first step towards a radical shift in your situation. Your life could be completely different 6 months from now with the right tools at your disposal and a willingness to do the work. That's interesting. So you might need to reach out or gain more knowledge or wisdom, whatever you do want to start. But this is multiple confirmations of Aries energy of 1, 1, 1, 1. So starting something new, especially with the star energy. So if you want to look more into this, you'll definitely want to look up what the star means in the tarot deck on Google, and that will give you further advice on how to enhance your spiritual abilities. I hope that helped you. The more interaction I get, the more readings I put out. Please hit like, comment, subscribe. Thank you so much. And we'll move on to the last pile 3, last but not least, for pile 3 owl. So this is how you're going to enhance your spiritual abilities or growth. 27. Knowledge observer. Behold sight, O ancient ones, for there is magic in the darkest of places if one dares open their eyes. You could be seeing through the darkness or lies of a situation to the depths. There is no witch or Samhain without the mention of owls. Owls are majestic creatures, often known as old souls, that have fantastic sight and the ability to turn their heads 270 degrees. So they might be very flexible as well and have mutable energy in your chart. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. And especially since mutable signs happen at the end of a season, they're usually culminating all the knowledge of the season. So they have a perfectionistic energy to them. Mutable like Virgo, or which ends summer kind of thing, or mutable like Sagittarius, which is ending fall, etc., or Pisces, which is ending winter. Their energy is one of vast knowledge and observation. They sit in silence, carefully watching their surroundings for their prey. They do not need to search for what they seek endlessly, as they know that what they seek will soon come to them. Owl is called because you are one of the great keepers of wisdom, even if you don't know it yet. You have knowledge and experience that others need. You have something to share with the world, a voice that must be heard and healing that must be shared. This is a natural path for you. As the saying goes, when the teacher is ready, the student appears. You are being asked to expand your spiritual knowledge in the realm of the owl of the night. Some quiet messages and signs wait for you in the unknown void, where light is not present. This message is amplified if you have also pulled Greet the Darkness. Do not be afraid of what you can't see. Trust in the other senses to pick up the load when your eyes are not enough. Beautiful energy here. So you're definitely relying on your instincts. Let's see any other messages for your spiritual growth. Pile 3. Messages for pile 3 spiritual growth, please. Spiritual growth and spiritual abilities. So you might be getting away from any controlling fears or repressed emotions. You might be really coming into your own, really standing into your power, being calm and assertive as you do so. Let's get advice for your spiritual growth, please. Advice for the spiritual growth. Detoxing friendships. You're being very discerning about who you spend your time with, who you spend your money on, and making sure that you're speaking positive words of abundance around you. For pile 3 spiritual growth, please tell me about their spiritual growth. Pile 3 spiritual growth, please. Spiritual growth. Okay. So it looks like somebody from your past is interested in you. That could be a very basic way of, basically what you're doing is tapping into your past with new energy, and that's allowing you to open new ways of understanding things emotionally. And let's get you some wisdom of the Oracle. Pile 3, spiritual growth. What would help the most for their spiritual growth and spiritual abilities? Pile 3, spiritual growth and abilities. Mending, number 52, as well as chaos and conflict. So maybe you have a deep knowing that you would like to mend something with somebody else, or mend a part of yourself or your soul. Let's see, spiritual growth for pile 3, please. Spiritual growth. Fortune's wheel. So this is Sagittarius energy about higher learning, luck in the right timing. Maybe you're learning about transits and how to do astrological timing techniques in order to time your manifestations. That's a part of spell work. You're launching your spells when the moon is at the right stage for your creation of what you want to create, you know. The new moon is a new start, you know. So let's see, for your spiritual growth, what should you know? What should you lean into for your spiritual growth, pile 3? What should you lean into for your spiritual growth? Sagittarius, okay, higher learning. We see that with the owl out there. And Scorpio! I knew this was going to come out. I said I had a feeling. I was in my head. I was thinking, I know Scorpio's going to come out. I could feel it. You're very occult. You tapped into the occult. So strategy within the occult, you might want to look up at anything that is hidden knowledge. So you have probably Scorpio and Sagittarius placements, or you're tapping into those sides of your chart or whatever. But yeah, beautiful energy. Beautiful. I knew it. Anyways, messages for pile 3 spiritual growth, please. Last messages for the spiritual growth. Okay. Okay, yeah, this is amazing. I think you're probably good at math or something, or like planning or timing yourself. Best advice for their spiritual growth for pile 3, please. Use your mind wisely. Yeah, you're a very calculative person. You know how to count the nickels and dimes, and that really helps you out. Let's see, for your spiritual growth. Best messages for your spiritual growth for pile 3. Pile 3 spiritual growth. Best messages for their spiritual growth, please. Oh, Lord, pile 3. What's that? Okay, I am at home in my own body. Interesting. So you might be knowing how to take care of what, like set up this situation that you want to manifest. Any other messages for pile 3 spiritual growth? Pile 3 spiritual growth. Spiritual growth for pile 3. You might be looking at incantations or things to do with your voice. And this allows you to tap into deeper parts of yourself. Pile 3. So you could be channeling your emotions into creative outlets. Emotions are a really great manifesting tool as well, since it's energy and it's emotion. So you might be using that to your advantage when you set your intentions out, doing that in a calculative way. But anyways, let's see. Any last messages for pile 3, their highest spiritual growth? You could be defending yourself from somebody, especially somebody controlling. This could be really enhancing your skills in order to achieve the kind of balance that you need for your emotional realm. Let's see, for your spiritual growth. Any last messages for pile 3 spiritual growth? Archon of Babylon. I believe this is about balancing your feminine and masculine energies, but let's go ahead and see. Barbello. Let's get last messages. So I pulled it up for 10. Okay. Your biology and gender are creative and powerful means for you to express your soul path. Sometimes you may feel limited by gender constraints or stereotypes, but your spirit can never be restricted or controlled. And we saw that with the devil coming out. So yeah, you're really tapping into your entire ability to manifest, and that's balancing your masculine and feminine energies. That's how you manifest in the world. You can birth your own creations. Embrace the journey of what feels like to be you in your own body. There is much benefit and healing to be gained as you embrace your life journey, including a deeper experience of absolute freedom of your spirit. And we saw that with the other chakra cards talking about embracing your body. So anyways, and that's really important, especially you're going to love yourself, because the loving energy you send out for the love of your body, it will transform your reality around you. So you're really coming back into the connection with yourself and your body so that you can be intuitive and you can pick up on subtle signs. So let's go ahead and see any last messages for pile 3 spiritual growth, please. Spiritual growth. Messages for their spiritual growth for pile 3, please. You are intelligent, and that's really awesome. You're very calculative, and you can use your deep intellect to achieve your goals. So please let me know what you're into. I'm also into different subjects. Please comment if you have any resources or anything like that. If you like this reading, please hit like, and the more interaction, the more readings I put out. So please comment, please subscribe. Thank you so much.